Name's Miranda. I'm so inspired by all you young people. For 30 years, every spring and fall, teachers and students across the Milwaukee River Basin have ventured into our rivers and streams. In testing the waters, students asked what makes our waters healthy for aquatic life. Then they take to their local river. They use buckets and nets to collect macroinvertebrates, which are indicators of water quality. They also test water samples for 9 factors. Before testing the waters, I never heard about phosphates.
It's important to test for phosphates because phosphates are in fertilizer. And if fertilizer gets in the waterways, the phosphates promote algae blooms. And when algae decomposes, the decomposers will eat it. And the decomposers use up oxygen, which leaves less oxygen for the other organisms in the water system.
Or nitrates.
So nitrates can be good in small quantities because they help provide food for fish and algae. But when there's too much nitrates in the water,
it causes algae to grow rapidly, and the life cycle of algae is very short. So when the algae dies, it takes a lot of oxygen out of the water, and it creates dead zones where animals can no longer survive because there's no oxygen for them.
And I thought DO stood for deodorant.
So DO is important to streams and rivers because all heterotrophs need it.
Yes, it's important to test it too.
We have to make sure that the levels are where they should be to make sure it's healthy for all the animals.
Because if we have more DO, we can have more biodiversity and more, species coming in because we've got more oxygen to share.
Students also test for temperature, pH, water clarity, total solids, fecal coliform, and biological oxygen demand. Now we can compare how these factors changed across space and time. By sharing student data through a map, we can also compare it with data collected across the watershed and with other features that affect water quality like dams, outfalls, and stream flow. No matter if you're in the heart of the city or high up in the watershed, the same water flows through the center of our lives. They live in it. We drink it. Water is life. Check out the River Edge Nature Center Testing the Waters website to learn more.